The Titans are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go. Leo.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Go. Check 26. He's coming.
From the pistol, it's Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Excellent execution of the RPO there by the rookie, Charles.
And what I like about the game today is that the NFL is welcoming these things that they do in college, because he had plenty of experience doing that. In the old days, they would have coached that out of him. Now they look at what he did there, maybe even bring the exact play to their playbook in the NFL and turn him loose.
Come on, fellas.
Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
On the double. Smooth. We ain't giving up nothing today. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got him. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Ready?
Off the play fake. Stevens. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. That was close to a big play. Just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried. Just didn't.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running from the gun with Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Derrick Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Completes it to Davis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Out of the end zone. Brings up 4th down.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run. It's Henry. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Squeeze. Shoot.
Here's Gurley. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On the return, Jackson. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey, team six, now.
Tannehill on 1st down. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. From the gun, Stevens. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Stevens. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. Smith trying to run for it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready, set, pilot, 64, weak.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Now Davis fumbles it, and the Falcons grab it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
On the double. Mike 54. What's the run? Hey, they're running it.
On first down, it's Gurley. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. Spot. Christian, Travis. Hey, let's go. Yeah. Hit it.
Here's 2nd and 8. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Stevens. Going left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And an alley to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now they've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. 45.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. That's the rookie with a catch, A.J. Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tannehill.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go. 60 or. Watch the run. Ready.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Bravo.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tannehill looking here for Smith downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked off at the 23. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 45.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Tannehill.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just now being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A first down carry for Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready? 15, line. 15, line.
Now it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Titans on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's second down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
This one caught by Ridley. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Point after try forthcoming. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. From the 50, it's Tannehill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible. Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one. They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Falcons, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.